Vivi, don't make that part-time money bill money. When was the last time something your mother said ran through your head? Well, for me, it was just recently. And those were the words: Vivi, don't make that part-time money bill money. She went on to say, make sure it remains play money. That was back in 1856. Well, actually, 2017, 2018. I had gotten this part-time job and I was so excited because I knew I would have some extra income coming in, and my mother absolutely said to me, don't make this part-time money become bill money. And I did not listen. So as a result, what happens? This is the very first semester that I don't have a full class. Now, I've been teaching at the college since 2017, 2018. And every semester I've taught. Spring, summer, fall. Every semester I've taught. So what is that, 7, 8 years? As a result, I started to rely on this part-time money. And as a result, this part-time money became bill money. So you can guess it. This was the semester I did not have a full class. And not only did I not have a full class, I had already spent the money. Ladies, you know, when you are single and you have to make sure everything happens, you make everything happen. So I'd already spent the money, like the money was spent. What I was doing was waiting to get the money back from the part-time gig. That's what I was waiting for. So I'd already used the money. So don't worry about it. I'll get it back when I get paid from a part-time gig. Well, that didn't happen. And as a result, I was in a pickle and I didn't know what to do, because if you're single and you don't have any other resources but you. Now, mind you, I have a full-time job, I have a part-time job, and I gig on the side. But during this time, guys, we had put together a family barbecue for the Labor Day weekend. And in the midst of it, we had a tragedy and my niece passed. So we had to make preparations to go to her homegoing service. In the midst of all of this, this is the time of the year where they like to get those taxes. So I had my property taxes due. Not on one property, I own 2. So property taxes are due. And I'm like, oh, I'll just pull a little here, pull a little there. It doesn't matter. By the time this and this happens, I'll have this money. No, I didn't have it. And it just made me all the more understand how my safety net, my savings has to look totally different from most of the people around me. Because again, when I don't have it, I can't always look to the left or look to the right and say, baby, what we gonna do? I shouldn't say I can't always help, but I can't help. I can't look to the right. I can't look to the left. I don't look at anybody in the bed talking about how we gonna make this happen. It is just me. So when I saw that I was going to be short with paying my property taxes, all I said was, well, again, the money's spent for the barbecue and I'm going to my niece's homegoing service. So I had resolved that, well, I had resolved in my mind that I was just going to be late on my property taxes. It is what it is. It's not like they're going to take them, you know, I'll just have to pay the fine. And I was okay with that. But there was a ram in the bush called my big brother. And I don't even know how we got on the subject. Like, he called me, I won't say out of the blue, but he called me not too long after our family gathering just to say how much he enjoyed it. He couldn't, believe the fun he had, just had a great time. So we were talking, and I don't even know, again, how we got on the subject. But I just kind of put it out there like, well, my land taxes or property taxes are due, and I don't know how I'm going to pay them. Well, I said, I'm not going to pay them. He said, what do you mean you're not going to pay them? And I said, well, I just have to wait because this, that, and whatever. He said, no, you're going to pay them. And my big brother sent me my property taxes with no strings attached. None. Just, this is what you need. I'm sending it. Make sure you pay it. And when I tell you the weight that was lifted, the joy that I felt, and the pride that I had in the fact that, you know what? I know I'm happy to be born in this family. And I think I even had a video that I talked about how I'm so happy to be born in this family. But when I say I'm truly blessed to be born in the family that I'm born in, and again, not having to beg, not having to, you know, some people talk and they kind of beat around the bush. I don't even know how it came up in the conversation. But as soon as I said, well, I'm not going to pay it until, he said, oh, no, you're going to pay it. And he sent the money for it. All I can say is, for me, I would not want to be in any other family. I would not want to have any other experience than the experience that I have with the people that I call family. Now, let's be real now. Everybody blood ain't good to you or good for you. And I recognize that. But what I can say is I wouldn't trade them. Now, I might throw them away and then go back in the trash and pick them up and bring them back. But I wouldn't trade them. I wouldn't trade them for anything. And I don't even know why I even wanted to get on the tube of you and say this. But again, when you are single and when you only can rely on yourself, I am learning more and more that people want to help. And it's not even about asking. It's about putting it out in the atmosphere and people recognizing, hey, I have the ability. Let me do this. And again, with no strings attached, just simply let me take care of this for you. I'm grateful. Again, there's no rhyme or reason for this video outside of I've been thinking about it since last Thursday when I paid my taxes. They were due today. Yes, today's the 9th. So this would have been the last day that I could have paid them without penalty. And even today, and I'm just like, my brother did that. And I'm grateful. Ladies, we do have people who want to help us. But sometimes we just have to put it out in the atmosphere that there's a need. Again, not begging, not pleading, but just having a conversation. And for me, it worked. And for that big brother, I am forever grateful. This is Vita with Life Her Way. No rhyme, no reason, just gratefulness. Y'all have a great one. Bye, y'all.